MVP. What's up, everybody? All right, King, give us the elevator pitch. Who is King Charming?
I like to say content creator, not just like streamer, because I make content on different platforms. And I've been doing it for a long time. I make a lot of different types of content.
Okay.
So I'm going to say content creator, but I do stream on Twitch. My Twitch channel originally started out as an experiment, and it started out as an experiment, and then it just started going really well. But my channel's all about chill vibes, good times, and positivity. I try and keep it like that. I actually had a lot of people end up coming to my stream, and they were just talking about like mental health and stuff like that. So yeah, I try and keep it just like that, like PG-13-ish, TV-14, chill vibes, good times, positivity. And that's kind of the elevator pitch I give everybody. And then they're like, oh, I wonder what that means. And then when they come a couple times, they're like, oh, I get it. This is cool. Okay.
Do you, jumping off of that, another big topic I've been hearing is age of audience. Like we were talking about how the bigger creators, their audience is young as hell. Like, how do you feel about having a young audience?
Okay, that is actually a really good question. You know, it's actually funny. I actually wrote down like 5 different topics. I was like, just in case for some reason
Yeah, if there's anything in particular you want to talk about, I welcome it. It
also makes my job a little bit easier.
Yeah. All right. So that's a good one. That's a good topic. I didn't even think of that one. So with that said, with my current audience, right? So, yeah. Okay, funny thing about it. So I used to stream Modern Warfare, right?
Okay.
When I was streaming Modern Warfare, I was getting to where I had about 20 to 25 viewers per stream towards the end before I stopped playing.
Yeah.
Most of those people were, I would say, ages 15 up. No younger.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I switched from Modern Warfare and I moved. And when I moved, my internet, it was so crappy, dude, for like a month and a half. Yeah. And I was on a gaming laptop at the time. I didn't even have the PC I have now, like at all. I was on a little rinky-dink ROG Strix laptop, which did the job. So I'm super thankful. But so the laptop, I don't know why, but after I moved, it could not run Call of Duty anymore. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Not a lot of things can run Call of Duty. Sorry to the Call of Duty players, but hey,
it's true.
Even my overpowered 2080 Ti with a gajillion gigs of whatever, like struggles. Hey, Activision. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry. So you had to change games basically.
Yes. And I was like, what game should I play? And I started playing Fortnite. All right. Don't kick me. But I started playing Fortnite, and I'm good at it. I used to play it with my buddies, and I knew I was good at it.
He said, "Listen, I'm pretty good at it.
I'm good at it. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
okay, so you started playing Fortnite, and that has a younger audience.
Yes, it does. And so my audience went from being like 15 and up to being like, I don't know, like 0 to 10. It felt like.
Oh my God.
I know, dude. Like all the adults, dude. All the the 16 and up. Like none of them were really coming to my stream anymore. I actually had 3 different people my first week streaming Fortnite come to my stream, and one of them was, what did he say? He was like, "Hey King, it's been a while, man. How was the move?" And I said, "It was good, man. Thanks for coming. I'm so glad to see you, bro. How have you been, dude?" And he was like, "It'd be better if you were playing Call of Duty."
Yeah, you know what? You'll get it's so. It's that thing of building a channel off of a game. You'll get that. Yeah.
And I never wanted to do that. I used to, so even when I was playing Call of Duty, right? Once a week, I would stream on Saturday nights. I would stream Black Ops 2 Zombies.
Yeah.
Just a classic nostalgic game. I would love to play it with buddies. That's what I was doing. And then I would try and play indie games. And then I was developing a horror series that I was going to start posting on YouTube.
Okay.
And that was cool, but it didn't matter. And you know, it's weird. When I was doing that stuff, people were okay with it. Okay. And I think it's because they knew the next day. And this is back when I was streaming 60 hours a week, by the way. Literally. I was streaming a lot. Yeah, I was streaming a lot, dude. Like 40 to 60 hours a week for at least two or 3 months.
I stream like 6, and I think that's too much.
Yeah, I know, dude. But also my growth was insane at the time, and I wanted to try and keep it going for as long as I could.
It's you get that rush, you get that snowball, and you get that rush, you just want to keep going. I understand that.
Yeah, exactly. I had to keep it going just because like I had goals, you know, like I knew where I wanted to be in 1 year, and I knew where I wanted to be the next year, and I had to get there if I wanted everything to kind of work out or be close to working out. So I had to do it. I don't like to say I'm grinding because I feel like it has a negative connotation to the word grind.
Ooh, chat, talk amongst yourselves. How do you feel about the word grinding? But so do you feel that? Do you think it has a negative connotation?
I do. Okay. Not to me personally. To me personally, the word grind just means you're working hard.
Okay.
You know, you're putting your all into it.
I would say the same, yeah.
But I know that it does have a negative connotation. What streamer? I'm trying to think. There was a streamer on TikTok. Oh my god, this was like 5 or 6 months ago. I just remember seeing this TikTok and they were talking about the word grind, but they were talking about how it had a negative connotation.
Yeah.
And I never thought about that before until I read their comments. I did not agree with what they said in the slightest. Just being honest, but their comments, when I started reading, dude, they had thousands of people comment, and I was reading these comments, and like every one of those seemed to be a very valid point. And I was like, you know what? Who am I to say the word grind doesn't mean that when thousands of people really think it might be negative? You know,
that's so that's the kicker, I guess, with TikTok is you do get this like semi-toxic, if you want, where everyone has all these opinions and they have no problem saying it. But then also you get these different perspectives where you go, okay, I was using this word grinding that a lot of people, once again, streaming should be inherently fun to do. It should be a creative outlet that isn't super stressful. It can be depending on what you're doing in your position, but I can get how grinding becomes it stresses out the process of streaming. So
yeah, I would say that grinding is a very healthy thing. Okay. And like, I'm saying this to everyone, like, if you want to say you're grinding, I would say that is an incredibly healthy thing. I think that's good for you. I think that's good for your mental health. I think that's good to keep pushing you towards your goals. And that is amazing. However, I think the problem is whenever you start to think that, wait, how do I want to word it? Like, I think the problem with the word grinding is when it becomes a stressor in your life. When you're like, oh, I have to do this because I'm on that grind. If that happens to you one time, that is now a stressor in your life.
You've given that. It's kind of you give the power to the word situation. It's kind of like how people get muddy when you talk about networking among streamers and collabing. It's the same.
Yeah, and you know what? While we're talking about like just the word like with negative connotation, I remember I don't remember who you were talking about with. Maybe you were talking about with I can't remember, but like you're you were talking about small streamer. The word being small streamer.
That's another buzzword. Also, if anybody has bingo, I don't know if the bingo card is working, but these are all like bingo buzzword things. I have a bingo card now.
No way.
I don't even know if it works. It's the link was broken because I have to do better at my job. Hold on, let me see if it works.
I'm disappointed.
Let me know if that works for everyone, and if it's the same card, I'm sorry. But anyway, go on. Small streamer.
I'm gonna see in your chat, someone's gonna be like, bingo.
Yeah, there's. We're going off the honor system.
Yeah.
Also, what's up, Nikki?
But
anyway, small streamer.
I was just bringing that up, like talking about how words have negative connotations. I think it's interesting, and I think it's something that should be spoke about because I feel like people, I don't know, I feel like some people like maybe they weren't like involved, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not really in this community. Maybe they're a new streamer. They see that clip you put on your TikTok talking about small streamer, right? And the word, or a clip about talking about a word that has a negative connotation, like we were just talking about. They're instantly going to think, oh yeah, I need to stay away from that word. That's bad. Like right off the bat, there's no foundation. They didn't have a foundation for that belief.
That if you come to a platform, that's the whole thing with like the call out culture on TikTok is like, yes, it kind of needs to be done because there's bad behavior, but also I know creators who are afraid to post because they get this already idea of what Twitch talk should be or what there's like pressure. So if they come to TikTok and they see don't use grind, small streamers, you shouldn't be doing this, etc. They get this idea. Like they already have it built, you know?
And based off what you just said, you said something interesting right there. So what you said, like the status, let's talk about the status quo of Twitch talk. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Like what do you think that is right now? Because for me personally, I think it's like, I made a video about this. It was a long video. I didn't make it to get views. I knew it wouldn't because I used the entire minute. I wish I wish the 3-minute feature was out, dude. Like I was ranting.
It's out to bigger creators. I still don't know how I feel about it, but we'll get to that. But anyway, go on.
But, okay, so literally my whole video was me talking about the fact that originally let's talk about Twitch talk, the niche, right? Like the gaming niche as a whole. Twitch talk, just gaming news, that niche, right?
Yeah.
Originally, the reason stream tips were working was because there was not a lot of people doing it. Most of everything on TikTok was gameplay clips only. It was all gameplay centric. Then a couple creators started to post tips. Those tips took off. And then some people started to condense those tips and make it like 10-second videos that were helpful. Those people really got noticed, right? They got recognition. Some of those people are partnered now just because of that. Yep. And I think that is a phenomenal thing, right? And I'm going to circle this back around in a minute. Watch, you're going to be like, what? So with that said, like, I think, oh crap, I lost my train of thought.
Oh no, come on, man.
I lost it. No.
They got they got exposure because there was no tips. It was all gameplay clips.
Okay. And then everyone was like, oh my God, the way to get noticed is tips. So everyone started doing it. And I don't think that stream tips have surpassed gameplay clips because I see about an even number. It does seem like I see more stream tips, but that's because just the way that the algorithm is tailored. I actually do social media managing. So like literally the way the algorithm works, it's just, for me, mine is tailored to show me stream tips and stuff like that.
Same.
Yeah. And I think it's because I talk to a lot of streamers. But
same.
But yeah. But we were talking about that one night. But yeah, regardless, I feel like
Unstable, you didn't invent stream tips. I literally have I
love Unstable stream tips. I would say there are 3 creators that I will say, like, right off the bat, like I applaud them. I truly do. I've seen people talk bad about them before, and like all 3 of them I have. And I said something, I was like, I mean, Unstable is one of them. I love the stream tips.
Okay.
Catliente.
Okay. Yep.
She has really good stream tips. She does. The way she condensed them in 15 seconds was really, really good. And third, Noctwolf. Absolutely love them. All 3 of them do phenomenal.
Those were the 3 that I came across when I first got here. And I think I don't think Lexi was doing it. I don't think she was doing it for a little bit, but she jumped off of it fairly quickly. But who else? Deep Voice Man did a lot of the tech stuff that I watched. Like I found Deep Voice Man way early, but a lot of his was OBS and like software based and everything.
There's a streamer on TikTok named John Evo.
Cool
dude. Yeah, dude.
He was on the show last week. Yeah.
Was he? Yep. Oh, I didn't even know that, dude. I've been so busy the last 2 weeks, bro.
Do not apologize. You're good, dude. You don't have to keep track of my schedule. It's already hectic. But yeah, he was on the show. John's cool as shit. I love John.
John did something awesome. So he works with taxes.
Yeah.
Well, this last tax season, he started doing streamer tax tips.
I saw that. Yeah.
And that brings me to a whole nother topic that I'll get to in a minute. But what we were saying about like the status quo of Twitch, I want to come back to that.
Okay.
The status quo of Twitch, I would say right now is game clips, like we just talked about, and stream tips. I would say the platform's about even with both of those. And what you said, you're like, do you see that changing anytime soon? Like, that's my question. Because here's the thing, like, it has to, because no one is going to grow if we don't innovate. Something has to give.
Dude, I've been thinking about that. Because, so what Ginger said is, I feel like you have to think about who you want your audience to be. Stream tips are going to attract more streamers and not necessarily, like, literally my whole audience is streamers. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Please tell other streamers about the stream. Please, I invite people in because I don't want it to be my job to help streamers. I just want to have discussions with creatives who happen to also be streamers. Like the whole process is interesting. But as far as jumping back to the what streamer talk, Twitch talk, that whole realm of stuff is going to be, I think it's constantly just like YouTube, just like anything. We found a video of Tim the Tap Man from several years ago.
I was there with you that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were there. So he did all of the tips that we say. I think it's just going to be this. You hear me say it a lot now. It's this Ouroboros of help and tips, and there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, I know there's the whole like don't devalue tips on stream and all that jazz, which I get it, but I think it's just going to be that section of Twitch talk, unless you can also add in gameplay and personality and get people to know you. It's just going to be this never-ending cycle of new people. I constantly see people like with 100 followers doing stream reviews, doing streamer tips that these big dog like Noct who have been around are doing the same exact thing, because the reality is I come across new streamers every single day who are both huge that I've never seen, that have hundreds of thousands of followers, and then those who have maybe 100 followers that are both doing the same exact tip. So it turns into this weird meta of like people are saying the same thing, but like the schedule thing, I think that was another big one where everyone was talking about having a consistent schedule and you won't grow if you don't. But it's like, so I think there's going to be this battle, and I don't see that really ending, because Twitch, once again, that's a topic I'm going to bring up with Noct, is he's been on the platform for a while.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit, and it hasn't ended and it hasn't changed. So,
and that I think is actually going to be detrimental to Twitch as a platform. I mean, because if you actually look at just all the platforms that have risen over the last 10 years for streamers, right? Whatever they were, whether they were websites, whether it was Mixer, regardless, even YouTube.
Yeah.
What Twitch did a great job at growing, and they're where they are now, and they did phenomenal at it. But I have talked to so many creators, I've talked to so many people that are partnered, dude, and they only complain about the platform, and they're like, I kind of want to switch platforms, and they're like, I'm kind of scared to. But here's the thing, like, there shouldn't be that many people with that ideology in their head. Like, I think maybe I should switch platforms. This could be very bad, and that's really sucky, dude, for the people that are trying to, like, for the people that do have a lot of followers on Twitch. It's their main platform. They're not really funneling content into other, like, they don't have any other content streams, because then when Twitch does inevitably fail, and at some point, I'm not saying Twitch is going to fail for all Twitch streamers. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying
that's what he's saying. No, go on.
It happened. Think about Vine for a minute, right? Like, let me break it down like this. Let's all think about Vine. Vine was huge, and then it died.
Yeah.
Before Vine, there was like 3 more that I can't remember. I was part of a conference call. We were talking about this like 2 months ago, but there was more before Vine, and I can't even remember their name. And that's my point. Yeah. At some point, this will happen to TikTok. It 100%. Like, I swear it's going to. It will. Probably in the next 5 years. TikTok will probably be around for 3 to 5 years. And start dying off around then, because there's going to be another new platform that rises, and then everyone's going to want to switch to there, because that's how you get noticed. That's how you get views. That's how you get engagement. It's the way it is. You know, it's the status quo of social media.
Yeah. Like, as much faith as we want to put into these platforms because we invest time, it really is. You have to.
Yes.
Like that was the big thing that Harris Heller mentioned when he went to YouTube, was so many people put all of their chips into Twitch, and it's so hard to move off, because all of their revenues there, all of everything they've built is on there and pushing stuff there.
And the way, and you just can't, it's not enough. So I recently started a social media management business, right?
Yeah.
/ social media strategy. And I've been working with so many businesses, dude, and some individuals, literally talking about, sorry, I just got a phone call.
You're good. You're good.
It's my mother. Call me back, Mom.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Sorry, I've been hanging around with a bunch of people that say sheesh. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, I don't even remember what oh yeah. So I've worked with a couple businesses now and some individuals talking about their social media. I've helped them develop solid content strategies and stuff like that, man. And
yeah,
the amount of people that are willing to invest like everything they have into one platform for the chance of getting noticed, like, it is mind-blowing. It is insane. And that's what I was saying about content streams. I don't know if that's a term people have coined or not. That's what I say, like a revenue stream. I always tell people you should have multiple revenue streams, like especially if you want to go full-time streaming. Have your A income. I think Kat Liente made a video about it. Have your A income, have a B income, and then have a C income.
But any business-oriented
pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
But like, always have those revenue streams if you want to be successful financially, especially if you're going to pursue an avenue such as content creation. And that is whatever platform you're on. Like, and like literally everyone watching, if you were ever thinking about going full time, dude, please do that. Like, please, because I don't care how good of a streamer you are. I do not care if you have 1,000 viewers. Your life is still going to be difficult. If you don't have that.
We were talking about this last night. I think there's a lot of uncertainty with content creation. Like, even once again, as I talk about him, because I'm obsessed with him, Harris Heller is always just like, at any point, if like 2 YouTube videos get lower than average views, I start to stress out. Like, now, luckily, he has Stream Beats, which is a huge income. But before that, he was like, at any moment, this could have ended. Like, he invested in something outside of streaming with Stream Beats. And that's that's hard to do, but go on.
You know why he did that? Because Harris Heller and his wife, they were phenomenal on Vine. Look, see? Great segue.
Yeah.
Yes. Vine died.
Yep.
And they lost it all. All that hard work, the time, the dedication they put into it, it was gone overnight. He said that. And that he had to work so hard, dude. The man worked his ass off to get back up there, and like power to him, dude. Because I know there's people out there that were also big and they couldn't do it again.
It's
never ending.
It's never ending.
Yeah, it's never ending. But one thing that is certain is every platform is gonna at some point have one that's better, because that's how they compete. And here's the other thing about Twitch, real quick, while we're on this subject of it as a platform. I'm worried because, and Harris Heller made a video about this, and I so resonated with this. Twitch doesn't really have a direct competitor right now, other than YouTube. They don't really, and that's scary, because like all those creators that are thinking about moving, the reason why is because Twitch isn't doing a lot to really help their creators anymore. Like they got them to this point, and then it's like they're just okay with staying here, like in a stalemate, right?
Yeah,
that's not okay, because if there's no competition, then there's nothing to push Twitch to keep innovating, to keep making things good for creators, to promote them to want to stay on this platform. And that's so scary to me, because right now it's the biggest platform. Like, where else are you going to go? Like, that is so terrifying.
I think what we kind of need is, I know, because like Harris moved over and there's other creators like testing out YouTube, but we need more and more trendsetters like me who multi-stream. No, there just needs to be more moves to YouTube and treating it like somehow get it to the community that Twitch has somehow been able to. I don't know if that's YouTube giving better tools for that, or if it's just the fact that more people need to use the platform in a way that facilitates a community where you can rely on YouTube rather than just crawling back to Twitch. Which I don't want to say I crawled back to Twitch, but hey, I'm an affiliate again, you know?
But also, like, that's kind of like what it is, though. That's the point, right? Right? Like that's what we're talking about. That's so sad. I hate that. I hate it so much, dude, because like there's just, I don't know, man. It's like a content creator can grow only to a certain point.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have more tools, more innovation, and also just they need more competition. If you're one of the top players and you're sitting there at a stalemate because you're already at the top, nothing's going to help you to get better if you don't have competition.
That's the big thing, is I think is the competition aspect. We need the platform. That's why I think YouTube and Facebook, for whatever it's worth, really need to, the problem with Facebook is that they've kind of just like do everything to begin with. They're like, oh, we also have a streaming platform, you know, but they need those things. They need to add in things that really push people who stream on Twitch to be like, there's a viable, it's an easy transition. All it really is making sure that people click over to YouTube, which, by the way, I personally love the YouTube app more than Twitch. I will die by the YouTube. I will die by it, but for whatever reason, once again, it's all on Twitch, and it stinks because it's gotten this far. So,
and you know, with Facebook, is there a streamer that does stream on Facebook in the chat right now? Because I have a question. I thought about this the other day, right? So like with Facebook, someone invited me to a live stream and I went. I don't go on Facebook gaming a lot, but I went to watch a live stream, and I realized that all of the people in the chat, it shows their first and last name.
Oh,
like
that. Yeah. The first time I went to a Facebook stream and it was like my name, I was like, ooh,
yeah. I don't like that at all. And you know what? I didn't realize it at first.
Yeah.
And then like somebody said something, and like this person like started roasting them, and this kid commented, he was like, guys, stop sending me messages. And I was like, Facebook already knows like way too much about me, like without me even giving them permission. Like,
yeah,
I don't want them to give my name. Like, privacy matters. Yeah. I think that's important for community building when it comes to gaming. And like that's in general. That's a basic rule of gaming before streaming platforms were around. Why do you think gamer tags exist? Like,
that is bizarre. That even YouTube too. YouTube is a culprit, because like I'll sometimes use my personal account and message on stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, that's just my full name. Why did I use my full name? And it's like you can only do so much.
Yeah, dude. Like,
it's funny. It's so weird that they would do that. I think Facebook tries to be this personable thing because it's a lot of like friends and family. So they think that there's no, like, if you jump into a live stream, you get any sort of the word that I can't, anonymity. You can't be as anonymous. God, I can never pronounce that.
Anonymity.
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 Anyway, but So yeah, it's a whole thing. It's going to be interesting. I think what we need to do is just start. I think the idea of using the YouTube live every other day, or like treating it as an
Mhm.
occasional. I'll stream on YouTube because I want to start making YouTube videos. I think more
Mhm.
creators should start doing that. Just like you go
Yeah.
live on TikTok every once in a while. You go live on
Yeah.
TikTok, you introduce yourself to that following, because just because someone follows you on one platform doesn't mean they follow you on all the others. So I
Yeah.
think that's really important. You make your content on YouTube, not multi-stream, you spend a day there with that audience, and then that can kind of start creating that culture on YouTube for live streaming. My opinion.
But also, and also as a bonus to that, and this is a segue back to what we were talking about at the beginning,
Yeah.
that content stream. Like you have those revenue streams.
Yeah.
I think every creator needs needs to have at least three content streams in general.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm running like a social media management business now, right?
Yeah.
But that's not my only income for said business. Like I'm doing other things and creating content in other ways. Like, and with that, like utilize your services, like your talents, right? Utilize your talents.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean. Like everyone has a talent. I don't care who you are, what you think it is. I don't care if it's drinking a gallon of water in like 3 seconds. Everyone has a talent.
Don't do that.
You have no idea. Dude, I swear, you have no idea how useful that is. When I was 8 years old, I memorized my ABCs backwards. By the time I was in 4th grade, I could say it in less than 10 seconds. And my teacher used to like, I don't know, like about you, like when you were in school, did you have to like write your spelling words out in alphabetical order for some stupid reason? Yeah. So like,
yeah.
So she would give me extra. Looking back on it, like that's so not fair for the other kids, but like she gave me extra credit if I could do that, but backwards. And I could, because I knew my ABCs backwards like the back of my hand. Like, and the amount of times, it's so dumb, dude. It is such a little thing, but the amount of times that has come in handy. I impressed an employer once in a job interview with that. He was like, "Tell me one crazy fact about you." And I was like, "I know my ABCs backwards." And he said, "No, you don't." That's what he said.
Okay, first of all, rude.
Yeah. And I said, "I do." And he was like, "Oh yeah, show me." And I was like, "Okay." And then
was there also a couch in this interview? Like,
no. But here's the funny thing about it. He was like, "I know mine backwards too." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he said it. He took like a minute, but he said it. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And he was like, "Yeah, I learned it a long time ago." And I was like, I don't know why that was like a bad impression, but yeah. But he was like, yeah. And he did it. And I was like, "Oh, no way." And I think he thought I was lying. He was trying to like assert dominance in the interview.
That's so weird.
I know. And then I was like, "Okay. ZYXWVU TSRKP on my KGI GFED CBA." And he was like, "Oh, you really do know it."
My teacher forced me to do it, you schmo.
Yeah. My teacher forced me, dude. She promoted me. She incentivized me, and she incentivized the speed of it.
And then they kissed everybody.
Yeah. That's how that went.
Oh shit, dude. We're running up. I'm gonna have.
Oh my god! Already? No way.
No, I know it happens quick. Unfortunately, with these short ones, I apologize. Real quick. One last thing. Is there anything you want to talk about? We can rapid fire it.
I want to quickly show you a magic trick.
Oh my god. Okay.
So fun fact, I do magic on my stream. I used to be a magician.
Oh my god. Okay. And then they were roommates. Go on. Sorry, I saw it in chat. Oh my god, they were roommates.
Started out with my ABCs backwards, instantly went into magic. Somehow went into streaming. I don't know.
Okay, come on, let's go.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
These are cards.
Okay.
That's what these are, okay? This is a real deck of cards I purchased at, I think, Walmart.
Okay, very specific.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be specific because every time I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a card trick. Everyone says, "Where'd you get those cards?
Huh?
Show me the box."
Streamer tip, fake. These are cards.
Yeah. Streamer tip, these are cards.
Okay. Come on.
Okay, you ready? I want you to say stop in a minute, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to riffle my hand like this. I'm literally, hold on.
Come on. There we go. Stop in a minute. Yeah, there's delay on stream.
Fail.
What'd you do?
I unplugged my mic somehow on accident.
Yeah. All right, come on. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to do this. and I want you to say stop whenever you want. Okay, and we're gonna see what cards you cut to. I'm gonna predict based off your outfit, the way you talk, and just your whole vibe. You're probably an 8 of hearts kind of guy. Personally, that's what I would say.
Okay.
So, all right. So you say stop whenever you want, bro.
Okay. Stop.
Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, we're gonna look at this card that you cut to right here. I'm gonna sit these down.
Okay.
This card.
Yeah.
That's the one you wanted me to cut to. Okay.
Yes.
Like I said, 8 of hearts.
You already knew, you fucker. I will rain hellfire. Unbelievable.
That's all I wanted to do.
Man.
Oh, dude, this is freaking hilarious.
The slightest of hands. Let's go. Can I get some sheeshes in chat? Unbelievable. Sheesh. King, thank you so much, dude.
Oh,
it was fun.
It was fun, man. It was fun, dude.
Anytime if you want to sign up again, or I'll have you on, or any show that's open and I pull you in, come hang out. It's fun talking to you,
man. I would love to, dude. Let me know if you ever have any longer openings. I'd love to talk for a while. Got so many more topics. I feel like we only talked about one thing.
Yeah. That's usually what ends up happening is people come in, it's going to be chill, and then we get way into it. So, but dude, let everybody know where you can find you, all that good stuff, and then
guys, if you just search King Charming, I'm the first thing that pops up on Twitch. To be more specific, though, if you search Kingcharming23 on every platform, I'm the first thing that pops up. I would love for you guys to drop by. Just come say hey. I'm not saying just drop a follow and never show up again. If you're going to drop a follow, I'd like for you to actually come hang out with me. I'll show you a magic trick, or we can just vibe, have a good time, talk crap about Anime Daddy here. It's a good time.
Perfect. All right, dude. Thank you. I will talk to you later, and everybody go check out King Charming.
Yeah, bro. Have a good one, guys.
Bye. All right, let me give you the lowdown real quick. Every week I get a bunch of creators together and we talk about streaming, their experiences with streaming, anything outside of streaming, gaming, news, current events, their lives. Pretty much just chatting is what this is. If you're new here, welcome in. It's a pretty easy going bunch. Make sure to say hello to everybody in chat. If you want to get my attention, make sure you @ me. And if you're a returning guest, what's up, guys? Now, if you're asking yourself, how do I get on the show? Easy. Just hang out, get to know everybody, join the Discord, hang out in the milk bar, be cool. Just as a reminder, Patreon members get a private after show with the main guests, usually about an hour of a Q&A. So to wrap this up, if you're watching live, sit back, relax, drop a lurk. And if you're watching this on a VOD or a highlight, make sure to comment and like, share, do all that other good stuff. And then check out animedaddy.com for my schedule every week. In fact, why don't you head over to Twitter, follow me there. You can get more updates on the show, the schedules, all that good stuff. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Complain Cast, and then Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have the Super Chats, and then the Streamer Shoutout Podcast. Lots of great people to meet, a lot of chats to be had. I'll see you guys there.